Late Friday evening, Special Counsel Jack Smith filed a motion with the Washington, D.C. judge overseeing Donald Trump's election interference trial, requesting a gag order to stop Trump from making statements that look like they're contaminating the jury pool. In a motion filed with Judge Tanya Chutkan, Special Counsel Jack Smith warned that Trump was spreading misinformation as well as intimidating potential witnesses. Trump, of course, called a gag order, a potential gag order, an infringement on his First Amendment rights. I don't know. I mean, is Jack Smith overreacting? You tell me. Is Trump trying to contaminate the jury pool when he refers to Special Counsel Jack Smith like this?
These are Democrat fascists.
Or this?
Horrible people, fascists, Marxists, sick people.
See, here's the problem. If this were any other defendant, he'd be put in jail. He'd be told to shut up. You do realize you're not allowed to trash the judge in your case, the prosecutor in your case when you're on trial. You do know that, Donald Trump, don't you?
I know this. I don't even know that.
Oh, okay. Well, the problem is if Donald Trump refuses to obey a gag order, the judge issues a gag order, tells him to be quiet, and he doesn't shut up. She has no choice but to jail Donald Trump before the trial even begins. That's what happens in normal circumstances. But then what happens? What happens if you jail Donald Trump? What happens? Here is MSNBC's Nicole Wallace freaking out on Friday at the prospect of Donald Trump going to jail before the trial even starts and what the ramifications will be.
Shit's about to hit the fan in this country.
Well said. That's very optimistic. A lot of faith that MSNBC has in our criminal justice system.
I don't even
say that again, please.
Shit's about to hit the fan in this country.
She's scared because she's in a bubble. So all she sees is the alarmists talking because she works for MSNBC. And if you're in a bubble, you begin to believe that the shit is about to hit the fan. I got news for you. If you left your bubble, you would know it already hit the fan. It hit the fan 10 years ago. I'm not so sure Trump supporters are as dangerous as Nicole Wallace over at MSNBC fears they might be. But I do know Fox News is starting to get a little freaked out as well. There was an anti-migrant rally in New York City on Friday. Congressman Jerry Nadler spoke. You couldn't hear him over the taunts. AOC showed up. She spoke. You could barely hear her over the taunts and the threats being made from the anti-migrants. Fox News has been ginning up rage towards migrants for at least 20 years. Here is a Fox News reporter talking to one of the anti-migrant protesters, and it's one of those moments where Fox News realizes, my God, I'm Dr. Frankenstein, and the monster got loose.
This is up to us. This is up to each and every one of us to stand up. Nobody's coming here for us.
Right.
We're here for ourselves. Yep. If we don't get up and fight for our city, nobody's coming for us. They're coming to destroy it. The reason why they're here is to steal our votes.
Right.
We're not going to be able to live. They're stealing our votes, our kids' future, my birthright. Our United States, this great city that I refuse to leave. Do you understand? Nobody's coming for us. These elected officials aren't even elected. They're using absentee ballots. They're being selected.
Okay, so far he's doing the Lord's work on Fox News, but then it starts getting ugly and Fox News freaks out.
What did you think that AOC, when she came out and other members of Congress and they had this press conference, what did you think about their comments?
They will never be allowed to walk down the streets again. They have destroyed our city, and New York, especially Queens, is woken
let's
up.
pull away from this. You see the anger among some on the streets of New York City.
Yes, you see the anger of the people on the streets of New York City. We have no idea where that anger comes from. Nicole Wallace?
Shit's about to hit the fan in this country.
Nah, the shit isn't about to hit the fan. It hit the fan. Actually, 10 years ago, it hit the fan. Look, January 6th was real. That's when it hit the fan. And the Black Lives Matter protests, it didn't really hit the fan. They were peaceful, except, of course, when the anti-protesters showed up, and most importantly, when the police showed up. There is no need for the shit to hit the fan if we remain a nation that obeys the rule of law, if our police obey the rule of law. Now, if Donald Trump needs to be locked up before his trial, lock him up. Lock him up. If he can't obey a gag order, lock him up. You'd be amazed by how many Americans would get in line, and you'd be amazed by how many Americans would be grateful to see him silenced, especially the cowardly Republicans who don't have the courage to silence him themselves.